יש לנו הלכה, it's called בסיס לדבר האסור. What is בסיס לדבר האסור? Basic, it means anything which is a base that will become a base for something which is muktzeh. So if you have muktzeh that sits, stands, or it's on any place, it could be a drawer, it could be a bed, it could be a pillow, it could be a table, it could be a chair. Anything sheyesh muktzeh on something, that base, it's called basis ledavar ha'asur. So beside the muktzeh, which is you cannot move it, the same thing you cannot move also the basis that holds the muktzeh. So if you have on a chair muktzeh, and the muktzeh usually has to be muktzeh mehamad gufo or muktzeh mehamad hisaron kis. So these two items, in the mashal even, if you have a rock that sits on a chair, the rock is muktzeh mehamad gufo. Since the rock is muktzeh mehamad gufo and it sits on the chair, the halacha is the chair becomes basis ledavar ha'asur. Since it becomes basis ledavar ha'asur, so you cannot move not only the rock, but also you cannot move the chair. Bet. And what if the goy came and he moved it Halachot Shabbat, or is it a rock? The halacha is, it's called now migo de itkatzai beben hashmashot itkatzai lekule yoma, which means since biknisat Shabbat the chair became a basis ledavar asur, so even though during Shabbat the goy or the kid he moved the muktzeh, still the basis is asur to move it the whole Shabbat. Why? Because two halachot. Aleph, hu basis ledavar asur when the rock is on it, and even when the rock is not on it, it becomes asur it becomes asur to move it midin amigo ditkatzai beben hashmashot itkatzai lekule yoma. Davar nosaf, in order for an item to become basis ledavar asur, there's a couple conditions. Condition number one, it's only the owner of the item, the Baal Bayit, he is the one that he put the item on the chair, on the table, in the drawer. But if someone should Baal Bayit, a guest or somebody else, that he put the muktzeh, it doesn't become basis ledavar asur. Why? In order for basis to become a basis ledavar asur, tzarich she'ba'al habayit, he is the one who put it al da'ato, below if somebody else he put it. Davar sheni, even if I did put it, if ani lo samti lev and didn't pay attention, or was a mistake that I put the item there, it doesn't become basis ledavar asur. It's only in ba'al habayit hiktzah et zeh mida'ato. That's when it becomes basis ledavar asur. Now let's be a little practical. Where do we have these issues? And we have it a lot. You have a drawer, and in your drawer you have matches. You cannot open the drawer. Why? Yesh לך פה מוקצה, so the drawer becomes basis ledavar asur. Better, you have a table, and you have a drawer. People have tables, they have a drawer, and they have, let's say, Birkat Hamazon over there, which is fine, right? So if you have a table that has a drawer, and in the drawer you have muktzeh, it becomes basis ledavar asur. Not only that you cannot move the table, you cannot open also the drawer. It becomes basis ledavar asur. So you have to know that in your kitchen, or if you have in your dining room or living room or in your drawer, whatever it is, if you have muktzeh in the drawer, you cannot open the drawer. Now, what if you have mix? You have things שזה גם מוקצה וגם לא מוקצה. למשל פה in our drawer over here, if you open, It used to, they used to have over here muktzeh. So I bikashti me, Victor, please make sure to take the muktzeh out. Why? If you have a muktzeh, number one, you cannot open the drawer over here. And number two, how can you move the teva? How can you move it on the teva? You can't. The whole thing becomes basis and davar asur. So now, watch this. There's tipo kupa. The kupa makes the teva basis, the davar asur. So if the kupa was here, Erev Shabbat beben hashmashot, and let's say they go Shabbat morning, he took her away, technically, I cannot move it. Why? Because migo did ketzai beben hashmashot, it ketzai lekule yoma. But since I have also besamim, I have also the etzbah for Sefer Torah, and I have other items. I have glasses, reading glasses in the drawer. So when you have in the drawer something which is mix, muktzeh velo muktzeh. So what happens there? It becomes basis davar asur, or doesn't become basis davar asur. So you have to know kacha. If you have a drawer, you have things which is muktzeh, ודברים שזה לא muktzeh. If הדבר המותר הוא ערך חשוב more than the muktzeh, then so when we have basis לדבר האסור, and it's a mix של muktzeh ולא muktzeh, but if the items which is not muktzeh הוא יותר חשוב מהמוקצה, then it becomes מותר לי להשתמש בזה. So when do we say basis לדבר האסור? It's only if you have muktzeh alone. But if you do have things which is mixed, מה יותר חשוב לך? So let's say you have a car key. Okay, you have, the car keys, יש לך שם מוקצה בתוך, in the drawer. יש לך גם כן, papers and some other stuff. Okay, the papers versus the keys, because הרבה יותר חשוב. If it becomes הרבה יותר חשוב, what happens there? You cannot open the drawer. Why? Because the keys is more חשוב to you. But in a case that you have, או נגיד יש לך ביכונים, יש לך reading glasses, יש לך, פזמונים וכדומה, and in addition you have also the keys. פה אני משתמש בביכונים, אני מתפלל, אני עושה, אני שם, ובדיוק when you have בסיס לדבר האסור, אבל המותר הוא יותר ערך חשוב בשבילך, ובדיוק בוודאי you'll be able to open the drawer. So אדם צריך לדעת, you go today home, check your drawers, and you'll be surprised. You'll see that there is things next to your printer, whatever it is, any place that you have a drawer, and you'll see you have pens, you have other items. So the best thing to do is, if you know that you're using this drawer on Shabbat, just take it out, put it away, so you know for sure that when you open the drawer on Shabbat, yeh mutar lecha. And the same item is, if you have a table, that you put your candles on the table. The אנשים ששמים על השולחן שלהם, את הנרות שבת. If you have the candles on your table, what happens now? Number one, the shulchan becomes basis הדבר האסור. Once it becomes basis הדבר האסור, now you have to know, if the basis that it's there, it's a mahloket between Rashi and Tosafot, yeah? Do we have to have that I have this item to be here? It has to be the whole Shabbat, or just the fact that he's there beben hashmashot. Mahloket Rashi and Tosafot. Al kol panim, people that they want to move the table Shabbat, you cannot put, you can't do that. Why not? It's because יש לך שם מוקצה. מה עושים? אנשים מה שעושים, שמים חלות before שבת. שמים את החלה before שבת. יש לך את הנר, ויש לך את החלה. הדלקת את הנר. So comes בין השמשות, והוא אומר, דבר האסור ודבר המותר. יש לך את הנרות שבת, ויש לך גם כן את החלות. In addition, it's not going to be there, הנרות שעשו על השולחן, אם אני ארצה להזיז את השולחן, since I have חלות at the same time, זה הדבר האסור, דבר המותר, and for you, חלות חשוב לך מאוד, and also other stuff, אז שמה בכזה מקום, יש מקום להקל להזיז את זה. Why? Because the שולחן wasn't בסיס לדבר האסור only. זה היה גם לדבר המותר וגם לדבר האסור. בקיצור, let's try to focus the Shabbat בדיני מוקצה, and you'll be surprised and how many things I named that, not that שאנחנו, עוברים על ההלכות, but צריך לדעת שבהלכות שבת, we have to pay attention. Whether it's in the kitchen, living room, dining room, in your room, you'll see things that אנחנו לא שמים לב עליהם, and you see that your drawers and your items that you have. The same thing by the way also, tefillin v'talit. You have the kuracha, יש לך שמה, את הטלית בפנים, יש לך תפילין שהוא מוקצה. Can I take out the talit on Shabbat? Why not? יש לך פה בסיס לדבר האסור, which is מוקצה, זה התפילין. Can I take my kuracha and take out my tefillin on Shabbat? It's the same question. But Hashem will continue. Hashem next week. Shabbat shalom.
Shalom.